My name is Chris and I'm 21.
My name is Gareth and I'm 10 years old.
Hi, my name is James and I'm 10 years old.
Hi, I'm Alicia and I'm 16 years old.
I'm Jay, I'm 24.
Hi, my name is Swing-C and I'm 17 years old.
So we're making a movie to show that the effect of dialogue and understanding between people.
I think the biggest problem facing us today is global warming.
An issue we're seeing right now with youth around the world is governments hampering dialogue rather than fostering it.
It's kind of almost a reflex for people to just think about themselves unless they're actually asked to think about everybody in the world.
It's a good thing to learn about other cultures because you understand people better.
I feel that there's still many barriers between people, between cultures, between ethnicities, and all these barriers need to be broken down.
I've experienced racism in my life. In elementary school, students would constantly make racist jokes towards one another in a joking way, but they would still hurt.
Eventually, our planet will become so hot that it will be inhabitable.
There's gender barriers, there's racial barriers, there's disability barriers, sexual barriers.
It just doesn't really affect who we are as a person.
I think it's really important for people just to experience different cultures so they can understand others better and not make those judgments.
It's really important to have dialogue about everything because knowledge is power. I'd obviously like my kids never to have to be at war or under fire or repressed.
In places like Libya and Egypt, where people are being thrown in jail for saying what they believe.
I would like to see the world look like sort of more peaceful and tranquil than it is now.
I think it's really important for them to see that you don't necessarily understand all the time and that you don't have all the answers and that a lot of times they might know more than you do. We really encourage volunteering and community work in our family so that you're helping other people achieve that kind of world too, because you live in not the greater world maybe, but you live in your community. So if everyone's happy, it will all work better.
If you said hi to one person a day, you'd make quite a few friends just by saying one word.
Because we all bring skills, and everyone has skills, and everyone comes from different backgrounds, and we can really just come together.
Without dialogue, I'd say there's a lack of understanding. And even if we are tolerant, that is so much different from appreciating and celebrating our diversity.
So it's a mix of everything at my school now. And I think it's a lot nicer that way.
I believe we need dialogue between cultures.
I believe in unity.
I believe in being a responsible global citizen.
But just in our society, bringing people together, showing that we're all the same people, even like with our differences, that we all can have a common goal to work for.
For youth who are watching this, I'd say don't wait for someone to give you a personal invitation to get up, get involved, and make a difference.
You can conserve energy in lots of different ways.
You're invited. Now, go.
Your countrymen, you divide the dividends of freedom.
Once upon a time, citizens wrote letters to their government, or they signed petitions and waved their picket signs. Some even traveled great lengths to climb the parliament buildings. And then there's the vote. The people in Egypt have recently had their say, and no, it didn't involve heading to the polls. They've proved to have powerful voices by being on the cutting edge of, you guessed it, social media. Now, if I were to tell you exactly just what happened, I would have to back up a little and give you a recipe for what I call a modern-day social revolution. First, create a country where only one person can call it my space. Second, ensure that nearly half the population lives on less than $2 a day. Third, stifle any kindle or flicker of discontent with your loyal minions. And if all else fails, unplug the internet. So how did Egypt vote, and why now? Well, the youth of Egypt hit the Control-Alt-Delete button on their government, and it all began on Facebook, of course. That's where the social and networking really came out and took the driver's seat. If the world has learned anything, surely it must be this. A platform is not a stage, it's a Facebook page. The repercussions of going offline will put you on the line. Twitter? Well, it's for self-promotion and media consumption. And if you prefer not to tweet, perhaps you're barking up the wrong tree. Blogging is the new scrapbooking, but slang is a new language. Books are for libraries, but Facebook and MacBook are for people. Phones are made smart for you, but sometimes their technology can outsmart you. Fido is not a dog, and a BlackBerry is definitely more than just a fruit. And while we're at it, an iPod is not just some genetically modified bean. And remember, a Mac is more than just a burger. Now this is where we get to the moral of the story. What this world needs is the dislike button, because let's face it, voting for your country's leader might just be the next big thing for Facebook. Kudos to Egypt for being a trendsetter.
What about this one? Ow, my eyes! Did somebody actually think that looked good? Now this is more like it. Not very detailed though. Yeah, and... What? But that last site just said... Well, this looks more promising. $35 subscription to read this one page? I don't think so. I don't need a history, I just need to know how to do it. Is that so hard? I don't have much time left. Could it be? Is this really it? Yes. Yes. Yes! I'm saved!